Hey Leo, welcome. I'm Claire B, the Tarot Queen, and this is your reading. Today is the day of giving thanks. Thanksgiving, so happy Turkey Day, everyone. This is the second time I'm recording your reading. I had like a hidden card and it came out at the end, but I think that's why I was forced to do it over because it didn't record. Because the hidden card actually goes with the whole reading. Well, as it always does, but it's best to put it out up front. So maybe being upfront about a situation is has a lot to do with this message. So Leo, it's a beautiful day. So hopefully you're living it up with family or by yourself. Either way, hope you're happy and having fun. So here we have a lot of transformation, okay, and we're going to get to this in detail. This is very detailed transcendence, and it has a lot to do with this new beginning. We have new beginning, positive outcome, forever present, and action. So the action card was the one that was hidden. So maybe this is telling us there's some kind of hidden actions. Or hidden, and the man was also, the man and the explosive. So on the action card, I combined the Peace Oracle with the transparent symbols. So on top of the action card is the man and the eruption. Okay, now this could be a man in your life. This could be the way you do things. Like the feminine is like the thought of it, and the masculine is the actual action part. And since it's on action, that's like a double emphasis on the action. So the action's very important here, and every single card talks about endings and new beginnings with these cycles. So it's like a 28-day cycle, and in the beginning it starts with the subconscious, because we have the subconscious transcendent card with the open door. So this is opening the door to your subconscious when it comes to new beginnings and your daily routines. So this is saying that what you're doing right now has consequences. Of course, all things you do have consequences or rewards. But these type of patterns that we create, like it takes 28 days to break a habit and to make a habit. So this is the beginning of making new habits when it comes to first the thought, because anything that's in the subconscious has to come out. So first it's in the subconscious, then you think about it, then you speak about it, then you be about it. So during this whole transcendence process, we have to be forever present. Now, this entails being alone in nature, being alone with a therapist or a possible friend or somebody who knows what you're dealing with or has the same experience, been through the same thing that you've been through. This is also the positive outcome will change once the thought process and this new habit begins or this old habit ends. Now there's a door, you're opening the door on it. So this is like an opening or like into a new process. And this is the infinite. Like there's like infinite You have to be infinite when it comes to being forever present and like in your mind, because this logic has a lot to do with like being logical about what you're doing on a 28-day cycle, what you're eating, what you're saying, what you're thinking is very profound here, especially when it comes to the subconscious and bringing that vibration into words, because we have this this vibration from the heart about what you're changing and what you're doing. And these are not so good actions. These actions these are actions that don't go with the evolution of things. And you have to know that when they don't go with the evolution to these new beginnings, when it's not in your cards or in the storyline, this is something that has to have like a forced change. This is something that if you don't change yourself, or if you don't see there is a need to change this, Leo, then this is something that will be forced upon you. Whether the universe, God, external circumstances, something will come to change this. And it's normally like an action of like an outburst, or this could be a relationship issue. This could be a person or a habit that no longer serves you. This is something negative self-talk or negative talk period, or hearing the negative, receiving that negative information. And these actions are very volcanic. We've seen all the volcanoes coming up, and this reminds me of the body, like, because the roots are coming up into the physical body of the man. So this could be a man erupting like argumentative or screaming or some kind of abuse, and that has to do with your positive outcome. It's like if you wouldn't have experienced this pain because you have the scar on top of these transcending cycles. So if you're not aware that your this experience, this trauma, if you're not aware of it, you can't change it. So they say the first thing, there's 3 things to going within and working with trauma. Now this scar is big here with the positive outcome. So it's like I said, it's like this negative thing, this something that caused you pain or hurt or a break or a bruise. This scar here, when you think of it logically and like the strategy of the whole cycle itself, it came around and you're now thinking logically like, oh, if this, or if you're not now, you will be, if this had never happened, I wouldn't know this, or I wouldn't be here, or it wouldn't have pushed me to this great new beginning. And it's like a beginning with yourself, your self-conscious, your person, you, the way you are, and whether you're with another person or if this has to do with something else. This is a transcendence within you, a change within you. And your actions, your words, your habits. So, good job. It doesn't take, it takes a lot to go in and realize. I was just reading a lot about the trauma, and first you have to educate yourself about it. Like, say I stubbed my toe, okay? Now, the first thing that comes is like, that's like called shock trauma. This is shock trauma, like boom, like how I see it here, like something shocking on your 28-day cycle, on your transcendence, this new beginning. So when you stub your toe, your nervous system reacts to it. Now, it's up to you whether you express this reaction. Now, if you suppress this reaction, this becomes stored trauma and stored up in you. And this will affect your actions, and it will possibly cause you to blow up or cause you to different things. Now, and it's important to know when you can act on this. Usually you should react to this shock trauma, but when there's like kids around, or when it's just when there's like kids around, or when somebody is around that that cannot fully grasp the concept of, oh, she stubbed her toe and that's why she or he did whatever he did, or that's why they scream the way they scream. But like if you're doing it in front of a baby and you scream, the baby doesn't know, kids don't know, so they think, oh, it's something I do, so I have to change something in me in order to accommodate, because there's a lack of self-control in a sense with my counterpart or whatever. So speaking of counterparts, when you're doing this, going within to either release these traumas or to expose or try to fix or heal these pains or this scar per se in this situation, it is very good to express, like if there's a tear, cry, if there's a hurt, feel it, because us feeling it is a way to release it. Once we dealt and felt it, we can release and move on from it. So yes, this is a very deep transformative process that starts with the subconscious and changing your daily routines, your habits, and letting go of what no longer serves you, so that way you can heal this stored trauma and have a positive outcome with these actions. There are seeds. Now each one of these cards has a little poem. I like to read just the poem version of it. Your first card was New Beginnings, and it says, peace begins with a smile, by Mother Teresa. So maybe this has a lot to do with the mirror neurons, considering we have the subconscious over beginnings. Our brains are like hard drives, and they store trauma, they store all these things. Now there's something in our brain, it's called mirror neurons, which tells us that smiles are contagious, divorce is contagious. These things that we see, it's like reflective neurons. They did these exercises or these experiments with monkeys and with people, and with the people they call it the 5-10 rule, and they had somebody go into hospital or into a public place and greet them with a smile, and 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, if you smile at somebody, you're gonna get a positive reaction in return. So maybe we can begin our transcendence with a smile. The next one is forever present, and that's when I say it's good to have to be alone in nature and be grounded. Not only that, but to possibly seek help, like a therapist or somebody who has experience with this. So Forever Presence by Cheyenne Prayer for Peace says, let us know peace. For as long as the moon shall rise, for as long as the river shall flow, for as long as the sun shall shine, for as long as the grass shall grow, let us know peace. So this is, like I said, and it's right here with the nature card. So this is finding peace in all we do. If what we do isn't peaceful, that is not coming with us. You know what I mean? So the positive outcome is by Coretta Scott King, and it says, history teaches us that all great freedom movements begin with an inspiring act of courage. So, and that is right on top of the scar and the transcendence. So during this transcending the hurt, healing the hurt, we have to know that we have to go to history, because history will repeat itself. And if it's a negative thing, we don't want to repeat that. And it's funny, the first thing it says, like a smile, a kindness, and a song, the greatest things cost naught and are worth more when they are shared. A win for just one person makes a loss for many. So this is, this is basically saying that love is the strongest action we can take here. This is being loving to not only others and smiling to others, but smile at yourself in the mirror. Like, be happy with you. And when we smile in the mirror, what thoughts come to our mind? And think positive thoughts. We have one more, and it's the action. Let's have one more. It says, change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. So yes, this is when I see these eruption volcanoes, it's like you want to be like that when it comes to explosiveness. You want to control, but as far as the acting in this, like shocking, or this, like right now, and we want to do it with love. We want to make sure our words are loving, and our actions are loving as well. Somebody else talked about, I possibly will tag it in the cards in your top right hand corner, because somebody had something like this. And to give you just a more in-depth, I possibly will do this before this, so if you're really interested, take another look, because I have to do that from a computer. So yes, this is working with the hard drive to heal the past traumas of the history, be forever present. See, when we're present, there's no time nor space to be in the past or in the future. So if we heal these traumas, we can be more in the present, and that makes for a positive outcome in the future. So yes, there we go for Leo. Let me know how this resonates, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble.